I'm going to see if I can't dodge the regular amount of complaining I start videos off of with how dirty my desk either is, or how loud my house is outside, or how I sound more like a goose than normal because of the fact that I have a cold. We're just going to dodge all that and move right into today's little review. Not super like my favorite thing I've explained before, reviewing stuff, but that's what I'm doing right now. I am currently buying a lot of pieces to upgrade my minifigure collection, and the collection's growing pretty impressively, specifically my World War I figures. And I plan to do a full minifigure showcase soon and some minifigure builds in the next little while. That's the goal anyways. But considering how busy I am, I'm mostly focusing on just sort of growing my collection and buying stuff. So it may be a little bit boring, but I hope to be able to show off stuff and give people an example of what I bought and where I get my things, just in case anyone has any questions, because usually that's the big question, is where do you get your custom pieces. So today it's BattleBrick again. I like BattleBrick. I've appreciated the stuff that they've been able to give me, and I really enjoy their products, and I want to get a chance to show off more of that. So today I bought their World War I. I mean, I'll get into this a little bit. They explain them as World War I Doughboys, which Doughboy is the name for the American forces during World War I. This is their 2-character pack that I bought, and I bought 2 of these, and I'll explain kind of why. However, I thought for a minute that these were British figures because it comes with a British Lewis gun and a British short magazine Lee Enfield bolt-action rifle. So I thought for a minute maybe they were confused on what they were actually selling, because the American uniforms look a lot like the British ones, and they have the same helmet. However, I did look in, and it did look like they did eventually know. In the description, it said that they were U.S. soldiers, so it's like they did understand that. On top of that, I'm going to attempt to open this up and not make a huge mess here, but on top of that, there was a little bit of confusion, I felt like, with what I actually ordered. I'm not sure if this was as a result of their products being hand-sorted, but the rifles that I received with my figures are not the short magazine Lee Enfield. This is a German Gewehr rifle that is from the First World War. I have it with some of my other First World War figures from my Brickmania ones. So I'm not opposed to having more of these, but I don't understand why the one on the website was not actually the one featured in the kit. Again, that might have just been a hand sorting thing. I don't know if that was the part of the issue, but the short magazine Lee Enfield has a short magazine coming out the bottom of this, and it doesn't load from the top, and this is very obviously a German rifle. Both of the packages of these that I received, they both were the same. I left a note on their website asking them what exactly was the mix-up, but I'm not necessarily too worried about it. I wasn't counting on needing the short magazine Lee Enfield, but it's a little disappointing and strange to find that there wasn't actually the right gun, because they look quite different in my opinion. But that aside, that's a very small thing in contrast to the actual figures. I really, really like these figures, and I really, really liked what I've gotten from BattleBrick. I've already opened up my other package, and I'll explain why. They've got these really nicely printed bodies. Nothing on the back, sadly, but that's okay. With a little webbing rig on there, too. 2 different faces, the same bodies for the characters. And then on top of this nice Brick Arms rifle that they have here, which apparently is German, they come with these helmets that I want to say are Brick Arms as well. They look very similar to the other ones I have, but they're a little bit different. They're surprisingly stiff to get like onto the head, and then they don't hardly ever come off. But I'm not necessarily opposed. They look pretty nice, and they look pretty good on these guys. I'll put the other one on this guy here just for consistency. Both look pretty cool. I don't have any World War I Americans, and they seem to be hard to come by, so I'm pretty happy that BattleBrick has an option for that. On top of that, this is the British Lewis gun. As far as I know, the Lewis gun was used by American forces during World War I, being that the Lewis gun, as far as I know, was originally designed, move this out of the way, originally designed by Americans, and then the patent or whatever it was sold to the British. This is very neat. I believe this is a Brick Arms one. I know that BattleBrick gets their guns from a couple different companies, but I'm pretty sure this is a Brick Arms one. Looks like maybe there's a pivot mount on the bottom of this, which I'm excited to try out, and then a removable stand here. I think, as far as I could tell, Brick Arms has 2 different kinds of Lewis guns. One of them is a buildable one, the other one is this one. The disc magazine does come off the top with a little bit of finesse there, which is kind of cool. You can have like a little reload animation on a stop motion or something like that. And that's it. This is the pack of the guys that you get. 2 different faces, same uniforms. As far as I know, Brick Arms helmets and weapons. Pretty cool. I don't have any Lewis guns. I don't have any American soldiers, so this is pretty awesome. But I did want to explain sort of why I got that, and I'll show that here in just a minute. Another incredibly minor note here is I did, in this BattleBrick order more of their hand grenades. I like these German hand grenades. I think they're pretty cool. I like the wood handles on them. So I ordered more of those, but that's pretty unimportant there, but those just came in with my order as well. However, in contrast with the other things that I've gotten, I wanted to be able to show off some completed figures I have here. This is an American World War I soldier with the completed components. It's pretty cool. These are a combination of my BattleBrick pieces, some regular Lego pieces, and then also my JD Brick pieces that I just showed off. Springfield 1903, the gunmetal Brody, the new uniform, and then a backpack and a regular Lego head. Makes a pretty clean World War I American. I'd like to do Battle of Belleau Wood or some of the other famous American engagements during the end of the First World War. On top of that, with some other extra Lego pieces and some more of my JD Brick pieces, I made a Harlem Hellfighter. I don't know if you can really see them there. With the gunmetal Adrian helmet. They did also used to wear these as well, which you could do those also. And this is supposed to be kind of like a big bolo knife, though it's just a Lego machete. I don't really need that there, but it was just kind of for fun to use some imagination. But with these figures as well, there's some variety in the ones that I can actually make, and I'm excited to be able to have a minifigure showcase and show off more of these guys, because I have some more of these African American heads and these gunmetal Adrians. So that's the goal when buying these stuff from BattleBrick. I know I show sort of the out-of-the-box ones that are kind of the little bit crummier and just sort of the factory issue pieces, but the customizable guys are the ones that I'm actually making, and I'm hoping to line them up to do a bigger minifigure showcase. On top of all of that, that's not even relevant or helpful, my brother got me a whole slew of Lego rats. So there's no point really to adding this to the video except for the fact that it's hilarious, but it absolutely made my day that he got me that as a gift, because I was thinking I would do like a sap trench full of bodies or maybe a dungeon build or something, but the fact that he got me a bunch of Lego rats for my collection makes me more happy than you know. That's all. Tiny little review here for me today. Just the BattleBrick figures, which again, lovely figures. Great features, great guns that they come with, and wonderful printing. Same way I have always liked them. They are exactly what I want for my collection, and they're just a wonderful addition. These 4 guys here are the only uniforms that I have, though. I did not buy a whole whack of them, and I'm only showing off a couple because they are very expensive. But with the helmet variety and the different guns, I hope to be able to make a couple different kinds of soldiers and show off a couple different variations. But that's really it. My goal in the next little while here, hopefully, is to have a bigger minifigure showcase or some minifigure themed builds. I don't have a lot of space right now. I'm kind of moving some stuff around in my spaces to be able to actually build big builds, but I'm sort of getting along to being able to build some minifigure builds or some tinier ones. And hopefully that is coming soon with some more World War I builds and kind of going back to my roots of the stuff that I know how to do and the stuff that I like to build. So that's about it. It's just a small little thing from me today. Nothing too ambitious, but a chance to just show off more of my collection. If you bothered to stop by and watch this video, I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.